Hey guys, welcome to TLA. This week we're going to go over the 5 reasons why you should be getting into kayak fishing this year. Okay, there are many reasons why some of you guys are out there thinking about getting into kayak fishing. You haven't made the transition yet or haven't made the leap to actually try it. You've seen many of us on YouTube and you think it's pretty cool, but I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think that you should be getting into kayak fishing this year, and hopefully it'll help you get off the couch and make that jump. Okay, so let's get started. So why am I doing this type of video this week? Frankly, because Moo and I both skunked this week at Belena's, and I asked him, well, Moo, what are you going to put out this week? Because he has a very strict schedule where Mondays he would put out videos, and he texted me up and he basically said, I'm going to put a video up on eating croakers. And if you guys know, croakers have a lot of worms in them, and he's basically going to put it out. So I'm like, yes, I want to see that. So the things that we do for likes and views and watch times for you, the audience. But let's jump straight into it. The 5 reasons why you should be getting into kayak fishing this year. The number 5 reason why you should be getting into kayak fishing this year is health and wellness. I can't stress this enough. Our personal health and wellness should be our number 1 priority. I think most people agree with me when I say that being physically fit and having enough mental clarity and capacity in our life makes our lives that much brighter. And kayak fishing brings a combination of stress relief, physical exercise, and mental restoration. To put this in perspective, a 6 to 7 hour trip along the Marin Coastal Pacifica to chase salmon will net me about 15,000 steps. This equates to about 6.47 miles based on my Fitbit. So looking at this chart, I did about 15,000 steps this day, 6.47 miles, and burned about 3,382 calories in 131 minutes for exercise. Number 4 reason that you should be getting into kayak fishing is because it's ecologically responsible. Kayak fishing is a zero emissions, zero carbon footprint sport. It's basically the Tesla of watercrafts, right? Living in environmentally friendly California, going green and finding ecological friendly methods of doing the things that we love to do is a win-win situation for all of us. Besides saving hundreds if not thousands of dollars on fuel, registration, launching fees, and insurance, you're also helping to reduce your carbon footprint on the earth. So reason number 3, I think that you should be getting into kayak fishing this year is simplicity, affordability, and accessibility. So there are many ways you can get into the water, such as buy a boat, rent a boat, get into a kayak, and for this particular case, I'm going to advocate getting into a kayak. So kayaks offer a tremendous amount of upside when you consider facts. So let's go over a few of them. Simplicity. Kayak fishing is attractive to me basically because of its simplicity. Keeping the kayak simple is how I like to roll. Getting the kayak off my car in 5 to 8 minutes is a major deciding factor for me while I got into the sport. I mean, I wanted it to be as simple as possible. I wanted to be able to stack my kayak onto my car, drive it down the coast, get it off 5 to 8 minutes, and be on the water as quickly as I can. Next reason is affordability, right? So let's be honest, getting into kayak fishing is not going to be cheap if you want to get all the bells and whistles. So consider that, but it can be extremely affordable if you just want to stick to the basics, such as a kayak, a paddle, personal flotation device, a VHF radio, and also the gear equipment that you need in order to be out in the water, such as a dry suit or a wetsuit. And if you're looking for things like that, and just looking at it being really simple, you can get into the sport for under $800, which is completely doable. And there are companies such as Hobie that is now offering entry-level types of kayaks, such as the Passport. And this new addition to the Hobie lineup is focused mainly on affordability and getting anglers on the water at a price that Hobie believes is going to not break the bank and capture that market that's really just looking to get into the kayak. But obviously there are more advanced kayaks out there, such as the Hobie Revolution, Outback, and Adventure Islands, that are all tailored to meet each individual angler's needs. So if you want to go on the high end, you can do that. if you want to just get into the sport and test it out, you can do that. Best way is also to just go out and try a few of these kayaks out. Rent a guide for a weekend or rent a guide for a day and see how you actually like the sport first of all. So there are many different ways you can go about this. Okay. Also, on the same point is about accessibility. Is kayak provide access to areas that you simply cannot have access any other way. No boat ramps, no parking fees, no launching fees, and no 4 a.m. docks line out on the parking lot. So I think that's a major bonus when it comes to kayak fishing is you get out and you get on the water and you can just basically bypass all that and get on the water. So the number 2 reason that you should be getting into kayak fishing is it helps you get closer to nature. And there are a few sports that get you closer to nature than kayaking. I have found fishing off boats and charter boats, although they provide great access and mobility, most people who kayak fish will agree that kayak fishing is actually a completely different experience. The number 1 reason that you should be getting into kayak fishing this year is because of the community. You'll see that it's unlike anything that you've ever experienced, and fishing alone, it's not going to do it for you if you get getting into the community. People are great in this community, and we share a lot of friendships, and we share a lot of things that go beyond kayak fishing. So I really believe that the number 1 reason you should be getting into kayak fishing is a sense of community. Okay? So with that said, if you've been on the fence about getting into kayak fishing, I hope this article provides you with enough reason to get out kayaking. Life is short, and I'm thinking sitting on the sideline watching YouTube videos just like this, and not to say that's a bad thing, but personally I think that you should just get a kayak, go out there and experience it yourself, because I think you'd be so much better for it. Okay, but before you leave, make sure you like, subscribe if you enjoy these types of videos, and good luck, tight lines, TLA out.